Well, here we are again. Today is the 13th of April. So the last video I did was on the 3rd of April. So 13th of April, well, 3rd of April, this is for a recap. This is like Hackney Central. Obviously we've got a variety of people out and about, still no masks. Good news, the government is finally sort of conceding, yeah, there may be some merit in wearing masks. Unfortunately, let me see, 3rd of April, 2,300 dead, officially. God knows how many unaccounted for. Yeah, 2,300 dead was the count in the UK. 13th of April, so 10 days. I think the count now is up to 11,500 dead in that 10-day span. Plus, unfortunately, a whole lot more coming down the line. So yeah, there's still no guidance really from the government for people going about essential business like myself, for people going shopping, you know, just normal people just trying to, you know, self-isolate, or, you know, going out for what they consider to be, you know, essential, you know, shopping, pharmacy, blah blah blah. So yeah, but obviously we're in Hackney, one of the heavily affected, lots of estates, lots of religious groups, lots of people with varying ideas as to what the problem is and what the solution is. And obviously in the absence of anything solid from the government, apart from like washing your hands, which really I think in hindsight will be one of a three-pronged strategy that should have been, you know, put out there by the government. Me personally, I would have started with face masks first, but you know, as usual, who am I? Who am I? Just one guy. But you know, I'm safe. My family's safe. You know, we've been wearing masks all past month. I've told my friends we all wear masks. But obviously the issue is not with what I've chosen to do, because I don't live on an island. I live in a community. So yeah, I'm concerned for the community, because it's the community that you know, well, the clue's in the title, as it were, community. We're all mixing and flowing around each other and through each other. And yeah, one person wearing a mask, or two people wearing a mask where 99 people are not, you know. Anyway, I hope that somebody somewhere will find the courage to challenge the way power and information and authority is disseminated in the United Kingdom. I doubt it, obviously, you know. But yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. But you know, on a satirical note, I think we're gonna finally, the UK is gonna be number one in the charts for yeah, for, you know, the index measurements that come out. You know, we won't be for one for like happiness or equality or you know, social care or education or quality of the environment, or, you know, all the good stuff, you know, or, you know, happiness as a society, you know, access to justice, you know. But what we will be number one in Europe is number of people dead. Still, I suppose from a capitalist perspective, you could say this is a great asset liberation opportunity. Obviously, a lot of old people are dying, so yeah, a lot of work for probate lawyers and accountants and you know, lawyers. So the taxman will get his cut. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of property. You know, a lot of people are going to be inheriting shit. All right, and obviously it's going to free up a lot of space in the old age homes. You know, so that'll take the pressure off of you know, the social welfare budget. All right, so. And of course, the massive overrepresentation of BME, black and I don't know what this acronym is, but yeah, there's been a very high, as is echoed in America as well, a very high percentage of black and minority ethnic people are actually succumbing. They make like a big portion of the death figures. So yeah, that's another big chunk off of the social welfare budget, because obviously those guys will, them and their families and their dependents will, So there's that. You know what I mean? So maybe from the government's finances point of view, you know what I mean, the crumbs that they're actually paying out will be offset by the savings that they're going to make in pensions, welfare provision for old age homes, housing benefit. So not all bad, is it? And of course these are liabilities, the trimming of the weak, as it were. That if you're any sort of eugenicist or have any understanding of that whole sort of vibe, there's a certain Dominic Cummings sort of beauty to this sort of situation. A disease that kills the old and the weak. Amazing, awesome. Anyway. So yeah, thanks Boris. Thanks Trump. Because obviously Trump is, or Boris is Trump's analog. If you don't know what that means, look it up. And a similar response and a similar catastrophic results and a similar destruction of the economy, society, moral values, you name it. They've fucked us, basically. So yeah, anyway, I'm going down the Blackwall Tunnel towards Docklands. I'm still working safely on the front line, and I'll stay in touch, even if nobody ever gets to hear or see this. At least I'll have a record of these crazy times, and I will be able to tell my children I tried, and I reached out to who I could reach out to as one insignificant Labour Party member, and I tried way back to get something going, wrote a policy document, plan of action, blah 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 blah, obviously totally ignored. And now we have a new Labour leader, Keir Starmer, and regardless of everything that's going on, very first day in office, his first press release, Labour Party is going to make it a priority to stamp out and root out all the anti-Semitism within the party, because that is society's real problem at the moment. It's all going wrong because people are critical about the Jews. Jesus fucking Christ. What a fucking country this is, I tell you. What a fucking country. This is the new leader of the Labour Party. Number one priority. Fuck everything else. Yeah, let's apologize to the Jews. Yeah, exactly. I live in Stamford Hill, the epicenter of the Orthodox community in London. The same community that is not observing lockdown at all. The same community that's following a cultural, societal tradition going back like 300-400 years and living in a village. So village mentality. No protection, no social distancing, mass gatherings, dropping like flies. I think the chief rabbi of the area, or one of the big guys, he died last night. We've got 10% of mortality for the country related to the community. 1 in 6 are dying. God knows what the fucking super spreader or the asymptomatic percentage will be in this little, inward, insular, backwards. Oh, it's fucking crazy. Hey, but anyway, you know what I mean? You can't say too much. You know what I mean? I don't want to be shut down, censored, accused of anti-Semitism. My standing in society destroyed. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not an apologist. You know what I mean? A collaborator. Yeah. an Aryan, a white supremacist, a National Front. Yeah, you know, it's more important that they are allowed to, you know, that their way of living is respected, and fuck us. So yeah, anyway.